Hello traders, Day Trader Matt here, and today we are rebranding. EminiTradingPit is going to be the new website. Why is that? Well, I've been wanting to rebrand for a while, but also the old server I was on got a big virus and no one knows how to really fix it. Not even the people that own the server. So EminiTradingPit is going to be the new website. We are rebranding, so you'll see a lot of that. And I want to get into yesterday's trading room and what we actually did. We migrated all the members over about a month ago, but the website just went live this week. So let's get into what happened today and then we'll talk about everything else afterwards. So today, 5 trades. We were 3 for 2 and pulled 23.75 points out of the market, or $1,187. That's one reason why I always say you want to miss small when you do miss. So having unsuccessful trades, you want to keep them to a bare minimum. So when you do have good days, like yesterday, like the day before yesterday, this week was decent, then you're able to actually stack money. You're able to stack your money and grow your account, because that's the whole concept of trading. You want to grow your account, and day trading is very difficult. I'm not going to sugarcoat it to you. It's one of the most difficult ways to make easy money. That's the way I like to say, because it is. It takes a lot of skill. You have to have a lot of skills in different areas to be able to trade for a living. It's just like being a brain surgeon or a heart surgeon. You have to have a lot of skills, and then combining those skills, you can be good at what you do. Trading is the exact same way. So anyway, let's get into what actually happened. So we had a little bit of a gap down, slight gap down, but then the market just started pushing higher. So I started seeing that, and I kind of just waited as price did move up, kind of just waited on things to see what I wanted to do. Well, what I wanted to do was be long, and I was a little aggressive. That's sometimes that happens. So I got long at 5.25 right here. Well, you can see obviously I got stopped out on that one. That was my first losing trade. First trade of the day, first losing trade. And that's also something to talk about, because sometimes when your first trade is an unsuccessful one, the brain likes to take that and kind of run with it and go into protection mode, and that's not what you want to happen. You want to keep an open mind and keep looking and say, okay, well, I was thinking price was going to go higher. Well, why is that? What's happening? Is the thesis changing? Stuff like that. And I looked at it and it looked like it really wasn't. And I had 2 levels here actually. I had a level up here. I had a level down here to get long. So once I got stopped out of here, I kept my wits about me. I entered another trade, which was at 4,400. I got long at 4,400. You can see we actually did get kind of close to getting stopped out, but we didn't. Price went up. We were able to take our first profit and then move our stop up to take 4 points out of that trade. So we lost 4 on this one, made 4 on that one. Under by a little bit of commission, basically. And then I just kind of watched things for a little bit, and just kept an eye on price, kept watching things, and I did get short up here at 43.97 half. So it was right here, able to take first target and then get stopped out, +1 tick on the remainder. And then when that happened, we didn't run down the target. Okay, well, I was correct in my first thesis. The market's just going to take a little bit longer to go up, is what I was thinking. So I watched this come up, watched it kind of drop down, up, down, up, down. Well, as it started coming down here, I decided to get long at 4,400 half right here, and obviously got stopped out on that one. Kind of just watched things a little bit, and as it came down, I got long again. And that's one of the things, like when you're watching the market, there's always going to be multiple areas that we can trade on or we can make a movement on. And that's what I try to do in the trading room. I try to give multiple scenarios, and I do that in my analysis as well. If you watch my analysis, I always give a couple different areas to look for, a couple different scenarios that could happen, because as traders, we're not analysts. We're not analysts. I do kind of poke fun a lot of television analysts because that's what they do. They get paid to analyze the markets. Well, we get paid to actually make money from the markets, and that's the differentiation I see, and that's why I don't take one option, one bias, and just hold on to it. That's what you can see here. I was long, I was short, I was long, and then down here was the last long of the day that I took at 43.96 half, which is right down here. I was kind of playing off of this level here at 95 quarters, so we were looking pretty good. I didn't think it was going to come down to quite this far. I thought if it came down this far, then maybe lows were in jeopardy. I was thinking that it was going to look pretty strong. I didn't think it was going to be this strong. That's one of the things that sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. So anyway, it got long. First target got taken out. I moved my stop up a little bit, and then price started to move around a little bit, struggle a little bit. As it made the second test, I did move my stop up a little bit again, like right in here, 44.03. It came down to 44.04, and then it started to take off. So that was very interesting, very, very interesting. And then what I did, as we started getting closer and closer to 12 o'clock, I started being more aggressive with my stop. So I moved up here, and then I moved it up here. Actually, no, I'm sorry. I moved it down here because I was here when price started pushing up, came down. As it started pushing up again, I decided, okay, well, I'm going to put my stop at 44.20. If it gets taken out, fine. If not, then we'll see what this thing can do. But I want to give it enough room to maneuver, give a little bit of a pullback. And you can see it came down, it broke this area, it came down a little more, and then it was 12 o'clock. You know, the day ends at 12. So we ended with 23.75 points, or 1,187 points. I wanted to highlight that. I wanted to talk a little bit about the rebranding. I think it's going to be a lot of fun because I get to make a new site on a different server that should be very good. It's always one of the top ones, so I don't think I'm going to have any problems with that. We'll see what happens. You know, trading's not the most difficult thing in the world. Sometimes maintaining a server is. So, you know, it is what it is. But hopefully you got something out of today's video. You don't have to stick to one bias and only go long one day or only go short one day. You know, sometimes that's a good thing and sometimes it's not. Sometimes you do get chopped up. And, you know, we were 3 for 2 today and pulled out $1,100, trading 2 contracts at a time. That's what I do minimum. Is the trading system that I teach is 2 contracts at once. And then once you learn that and grasp that, then you can just add contracts. And once you start adding contracts, that's where the real money comes from. You can make a really good living trading only 2 contracts at a time, of course. But once that starts working out, you start adding contracts and good things just start happening. So anyway, I wanted to get this video out. Don't want to make it too long. Hopefully you got something out of it. If you liked the video, throw a like. If not, throw a dislike. Any comments, feedback, suggestions, throw them in the comment section down below. I have a contact form in the description if you need that. If you'd rather contact me and speak to me one-on-one or something like that. With that, thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your day. I'll see you around the markets. Take care.